this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports.
The top options, but for these offenses, it's the depth at the wide receiver room that's such a big deal. If you overcommit to the biggest playmaker, a couple other players.
Offense for its opening drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away. That's going to bring up second down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here. Through it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Full extension, and he brings it in!
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Third and 10 was already tough, Brock, but the challenge doubles here. Third and 20 now after the holding call.
19 on target, 19.
Here he goes, third and long. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. The Thunderbirds out and ready to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. Now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
Off to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
ThunderBirds nothing.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. He's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. So first down from the 41.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We started a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence. Throw away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check out.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. Where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like, turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, we're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
From the gun, it's Ford. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Their 49-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. 19, start, ready, hut.
Play action now with Daniels. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the ThunderBirds will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Forced that to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. 4th down, pass coming. Escapes out to the left. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
Here we go.
Now Daniels off the play action. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's a pretty cool look right there. The kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside.
Pass caught by Wicks. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working now from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. 7-0 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They have it, 2nd and 4. Looking in the air here. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that is good for a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Throw it here on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. It is caught left side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, brought inside the 15. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Buying some time right. It's his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Ready. Coca 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pass it down close. He has the touchdown. The ThunderBirds can tie it up in a 2nd after cutting into the lead. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
They'll set up here for the point after. Lifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the ThunderBirds tie this game 7-7. Now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Throwing on first down, Daniels gets this one to Wicks. Now, first down only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Jamie Gillen on down to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Judkins to begin the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 28-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Commanders bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Alert! Alert!
Here's Ford. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sideline is sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Oklahoma City in just a second. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Daniels from the pistol. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And this is gonna end behind the line. Brock, a great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal.
So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Seibert's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. There was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
His return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens so fast.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. That one complete to Njoku. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second and 6.
He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They are throwing it again. Gets him on the in route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Sticking to the air here. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looks like they got it back. They did. Offense maintains possession. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is second and long.
60 Eagles. Shut up. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a first and goal from the 8. Pick up there of 39 yards. And now they have a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
He fields it from the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home for an NFC West battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenneth Walker, a 55-yard touchdown run. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Xavier Ligon. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Panthers come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants hosting the Chicago Bears. And this is the fullback, Reggie Gilliam. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Bears find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts at the 3. Shoves one away. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's full. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Ford straight ahead. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Thunderbirds ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense, utilized week in and week out. We've set it downs for them from the 31. Handoff now to Judkins. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing now off the play action. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
First and 10 now from the 46. Judkins out the middle. Drops for the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Second down pass play coming. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Throw here, 3rd down. On the move, headed right. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
28-yard line.
Tag! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Set go.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down run from Judkins. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He'll throw it. He finds it beyond the markers. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Judkins running between the tackles. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Hits him on the out route. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
Took his shot at 6 that time, and that makes it 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 8.
Judkins. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5. They're throwing it. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Thunderbirds grab the lead on their first series of the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Thunderbirds break that tie and now lead by 7. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On his own read, here's a gift to Ford. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Daniels now on first down. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down. We've set it downs from 37. On first down, here's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. 40. He's at the 30. And the Thunderbirds are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They were able to save... accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Here's Judkins on first down, and he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Thunderbirds go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Thunderbirds double their lead to 14. Following a touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Daniels on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency.